wake up, you will fight yourself till you go to bed. Forever.
See your face like barracuda swordfish right there on top your face.
I think I did pay today. Ask her, do you think I will hurt you in a relationship? If you are really friends, why is she doing it?
This fight between Venita and Doyin lingered for the longest time this morning. If not for the intervention of Ilebaye, she thought it twice to go and meet Venita and explain things to her so that she would just calm down with the name callings and the insults. But even that singular act of hers almost caused issues between Doyin and Ilebaye, but they were able to handle it well. So back to Venita. Venita went all morning, she went all out calling Doyin names, insulting her. I don't know, Venita is a very beautiful woman, but it's as if she has a bitter heart, or maybe that's not her personality outside, but she's trying to play a game or something, but it just doesn't look very good on her. I don't like that bitter part of her. Anyway, so Ilebaye called Venita aside to talk to her, to just explain things to her, because she's acting like, because Doyin mentioned the fact that she's a mother, she's now trying to twist it as if Doyin said some bad words about her kids, So Ilebaye just wanted to clear that part with her. So she went to go and talk with Venita. Instead of Venita to listen to what the girl has to say, Venita was now trying to brainwash Ilebaye against Doyin, trying to, make her feel bad. Anyways, just watch this video.
I don't like people when know these things by me. Now she's still inside CC against you. You like cause she knows. She will tell you don't leave, you don't mind.
So the fact that Ilebaye called Venita aside to just explain things to her, to explain exactly what Doyin said, because she's now trying to, make it look like Doyin said some bad things about her kids. So she now tried to use that opportunity, capitalize on it to brainwash Ilebaye against her friend Doyin. She's just trying to plant some evil seeds, into Ilebaye's heart. But I'm very happy that Ilebaye is a strong girl. Like, she knows what she wants. She's very smart. I don't know why they're underestimating that girl in that house, but that girl, she actually knows what she was doing. She just was nodding her head. She was not saying anything. At every point or every chance she gets to, to say something, she'll now say, "I'm sorry, I understand, I'm sorry, she didn't mean it like that." I'm like, this girl, you're very smart and I love it for you. Anyways, I'm here to bring to you guys notice what people on the online space, on the Twitter space, they reacted to this whole Venita and Ilebaye's situation. So Munchie said, imagine fighting for someone, then they go and apologize to that same person. Last, Dodo will learn to mind her own business. Hope she does that very soon, rather. It's Ilebaye that is the game player, not Doyin. Ada Forever said, so Venita is blowing hot because she's also fighting back for the time when Doyin involved Adekunle's mother in the statement. Love is a beautiful thing. I said this person called the jack. I also did, because she has mentioned it twice or so. And that's how you insulted somebody on a live television, blah blah blah, and then you still came back on live TV to render apology. I'm like, rest, madam, rest. It's not your fight. Fight your fight and leave Adekunle's fight. Anyways, let's move on, Jerry. Dark Mirror said, no Venita trying to pitch Baye against Doyin. Baye no dey fall my hand, abeg. What's the apology for? I actually felt also that apology was not needed. Like, it wasn't necessary. Why will you be apologizing to Venita? Allow her to rant. If she finished ranting, she will rest. It's not deep. It's not that deep at all. Anyways, she did what she felt was best for her friend. And I understand her point also. She said she felt it was because of her that they had that issue. So she needed it to stop, all the name callings and everything to stop. I beg. Maybe Naija All Stars News. Venita is trying hard to turn Ilebaye against Doyin, but Ilebaye is smart. She kept saying she's sorry, she didn't mean it that way. Baye is such a loyal friend. If that was the other girl, she would have supported Venita. Really, she's very smart. Oh my god, Venita trying so hard to make Baye and Doyin fall out. Small Pepper is not even falling for it. The way she stood her ground, like, that girl's head is in the game, truly. She just kept on saying, I'm sorry, she didn't mean it like that, I'm sorry. I'm like, wow, this girl, you sabi, you really sabi. Sheila Baby said, Ilebaye is really smart and loyal to her friendship with Doyin. See how Venita is talking long, but Ilebaye is still adamant that I'm here to apologize for Doyin, nothing else. Anuche said, this house, every day in a fight. Now, wow, hey, they not tell you, this is All Stars, baby. Speaking Fat said Venita is very bitter. I think so too. Activist said when Venita was about talking to Baye at the kitchen, Adekunle tapped her to leave her. Baye, you're fucking up. Even Adekunle is forming buzz because you lick old mama. Ass. You guys should be coming down. Oh, this one said, nah, Doyin should stop fighting people's fights. She doesn't deserve the disrespect. Do you guys think it was disrespectful for Baye to talk to Venita? I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. She was just trying to, get them to stop because she felt like it was because of her they were fighting. I've said this thing before, guys. Let's move on. This one said, Baye is doing this because she told Biggie that she does not want Doyin to have enemies because of her. You get it? Lord Fina said, if Baye can't receive sense, I won't waste my time anymore. See Sheyi, Ike, Pere, and Venita. Avoid them with everything in you. You can be cordial, but never even sit in a place of friendship with them. In Biggie's house, is it really possible? Anyways, let's see. Isaac Obaji said, Benita just said her mind. She's beefing Doyin, so I beg. Daisy said, no, Venita bad mouthing Doyin to Baye, and Baye is still saying what she came to say. Venita, she didn't mean it that way. Every other talk is bullshit.
I just saw you and I having a conversation about it, and I felt some type of. I'm not going to. Then you guys are beefing. At the end of the day, I don't expect. Let me tell you what I expect. No, you don't have to beef with them. But let me tell you what I expect. Knowing you, I expect you to reconcile with her, reconcile with Kilo, and be arguing all of them, and I'll fight them. I didn't do anything for you to fight anybody. I just let you how I feel. I don't have a problem with it. The levels are cool. You shouldn't have a problem. I'm cool here, and you're my friend. I don't have to go and speak to him. No, I get it. I bet you. I just wanted to. Yeah, that's what happened. I bet you didn't feel like anything.
Thank God for growth. So I see growth between Baye and Doyin, because if not for the way they handled this issue maturely, right? This her conversation that she had with Venita would have caused a big issue between Baye and Doyin. But the way they took time, in fact, to start with, I like the fact that they went into the toilet where no one could see them or hear them argue, and they explained, like Baye explained herself to Doyin, even though Doyin still does not, like, she feels like the conversation wasn't necessary. She feels like you're not even supposed to be seen with this person at this point in time for this moment, but people are different. Baye feels differently about it. She felt like she needed Venita to stop calling her names, that it was because of her that they got into that disagreement in the first place. So I understand her. I also understand Doyin. I understand that she felt like it was too soon for that conversation to have been had, and it was also too early for Ilebaye to even decide to be in speaking terms with Venita or to forgive her or whatever. I understand the both of them. It's not easy. Like, friendship, relationship is not easy, but I'm glad that they were able to resolve these very differences. They didn't let it linger. They didn't fight because of it. They were able to talk it out, and after everything they even hugged, because they after here they went into the room while she was making up, because Baye even asked her, wait, I hope it's not because of what Venita said that you're not making up today, because see, Venita said a whole lot, called her ugly, that's why she's always patching her face with makeup every day. I'm like, madam, rest now. If you want to do makeup, I'm sure you have your own makeup kits, go ahead, and no one is stopping you. She was just throwing vile words at her, trying to make her feel very bad. But Doyin is obviously bigger than all those what she's saying. Doyin is very much self-aware, so she won't let any of those things get to her, even though she's human, but she won't let those things get to her. So I'm just glad that they were able to resolve these differences, shame the devil, because as it is now, Venita is a devil, trust me, but they were able to put her in her place. And Baye said that no matter what anyone says, she's not going to believe anybody. Whoever that is telling her Doyin is not a good friend, she doesn't have your back, she's this, she's that, she's not going to take them seriously. She's just going to concentrate on what she's seeing, on the actions that she's seeing Doyin portray, that Doyin has been a good friend, and she's going to continue to look at her as a good friend till when she leaves the house. If she now goes out, watches clips, and sees something contrary from what she has been portraying, then she can take a step back and think about the friendship and everything. But for now, that no matter what anyone says, she's just seeing them as they are trying to use her to play their game, but she's not going to fall for it. That nothing will happen to their friendship, they will not fight again. They spoke like two mature people. They even agreed that if you want to talk to me, just bring down your voice. I don't like it when people shout at me, and Doyin was saying, I'm sorry, I just felt I love that scene, seriously. Well, anyways, they were able to patch things up, and currently they are doing their task. Well, Biggie gave them a task, so I'll just go back and watch that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please encourage me by doing that, all those like, comments, and everything that you guys do. I will see you in my next video. Bye.